scrolling because one of these pop bands from 1999 was on your radio and then vanished before you even noticed.
You got me thinking that I was the one with your heart.
You remember the song, you remember the feeling, but you probably forgot the band, and that's not your fault. Some of these groups had real hits, real fans, and real talent, but pop music moved too fast and left them behind. Picture yourself in 1999, radio on, TV playing music videos. You're young, hopeful, and every song feels like it means something. If you skip this part, you'll miss the bands that built the sound before pop became louder, faster, and disposable. We're starting with numbers 10 to 6. The forgotten pop bands that deserved one more album, one more tour, one more chance. Stay with me, because the deeper we go, the harder these songs hit. Number 10, New Radicals. You Get What You Give. This was one of those spark and gone pop powerhouses. Brilliant, bold, and painfully brief. They exploded onto the scene with the anthem, You Get What You Give.
They got you down on your knees, so polite.
A song bursting with infectious melody and clever lyrics that critique society while making you want to dance. But instead of writing it into pop immortality, the band disbanded in 1999 because Greg Alexander was tired of touring in press.
Is it still saying please?
The industry machinery wore him down. The world got one album, one classic hit, and then silence. This song feels like hope with sneakers on, bright, restless, and ready to run. Picture a late 90s mall, CD players blasting, teenagers leaning on railings, dreaming big but broke, believing tomorrow could still be better. It's pop music that smiles at you, then quietly dares you to stand up. You Get What You Give came out in 1998, but it truly owned 1999, sitting everywhere. Radio, TV, movies, and real life. It was written and produced by Greg Alexander, released under MCA Records, and built like classic pop rock with soul, piano-driven, hand claps, big chorus, no tricks. Lyrically, it's about youth pressure, money stress, fake fame, and holding on to yourself when the world tells you to sell out. And impact? Massive. The song hit top 10 charts around the world, became a generational anthem, and later lived forever in films, TV shows, and commercials. One song, no album cycle needed. Everybody knew it. Fun fact, New Radicals were basically a one-man band. Greg Alexander did almost everything, and after this song blew up worldwide, he walked away from fame on purpose. Instead of chasing more hits, he chose to write songs for others and kept winning quietly. Why it's forgotten / underrated. Here's the irony. The song stayed famous, but the band faded. Because New Radicals didn't chase tours, interviews, or follow-up singles, history boxed them into the one-hit wonder corner. But real pop lovers know this wasn't an accident hit. This was intentional, smart, and fearless pop. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. And the next band, less hopeful, more dramatic, but their sound ruled radios for a moment you probably forgot. Keep listening.
I wish that you could hold me now.
Number 9, Solid Harmony E, I'll Be There For You. This song feels like a promise whispered, not shouted.
'Cause I know the time has come. Feels like
Picture late 90s radio at night, lights off, volume low, when smooth voices slide in and the world suddenly feels softer. It's pop, but it leans R&B calm, sweet, and honest, like friends holding you up when things get hard.
been holding it back forever. Now my heart
Solid Harmony E were a German pop/R&B girl group active in the late 90s, and I'll Be There For You became their signature record during that 1997 to 1999 era. The song came from their debut album Solid Harmony E, released through EMI, and it carried that clean international pop sound that worked across Europe.
is finally won. I've gotta find a way to
Lyrically, it's simple and powerful. Loyalty, friendship, and standing by someone no matter what. No drama, no tricks, just heart. Impact-wise, the song charted across several European countries and became a quiet staple on pop radio, especially for listeners who love melody over noise.
believe that our love was meant to be.
Fun fact, Solid Harmony C were often marketed more strongly outside their home country than inside it. For many fans, this song didn't come from an album they bought. It came from the radio, TV music channels, or a random cassette someone played and never returned.
I'll be there for you, I swear.
Why it's forgotten/underrated. They faded because pop changed fast. By 1999, the industry wanted bigger personalities, louder hooks, and more controversy, and Solid Harmony E stayed gentle when the world went glossy and aggressive. They didn't crash or fail, they just got left behind by the speed of pop.
You understand. I surrender.
Real heads keep this one like a secret key. And the next band, more attitude, more flash. But the industry story behind them is even messier, so keep listening.
Don't ask us to tell. It ain't room for
Number 8, Cherry, Bomb. This song feels like pure Y2K pop sugar, bright, shiny, and full of attitude.
house, baby, with my brothers and friends.
Picture a Saturday morning in 1999, TV on, music countdown playing, and this track blasting while you're getting dressed, feeling cool for no real reason. It's fun, fearless, and a little cheeky. The kind of pop that makes you walk with confidence. Cherry were an Australian girl group formed in the late 1990s, right when pop groups were everywhere.
There was always something to it.
Their biggest song, Bomb, dropped in 1999 and was released under Mushroom Records, one of Australia's most important labels at the time. The song is about confidence and self-power, basically saying, I know who I am, and I'm not shrinking for anyone. It wasn't deep politics or heartbreak. It was everyday pop energy, made to hype you up.
And a couple of real nice girlfriends.
Impact-wise, Bomb did well on Australian charts and TV music shows, and for a short moment, Cherry looked like they were about to join the global pop wave.
See me every once in a while. When I think
Fun fact, Bomb was used heavily on Australian music TV, and many fans first discovered Cherry through video countdown shows, not radio. That visual exposure made them feel bigger than they actually were at the time, like they were already stars.
back about those days, all I could do.
Why it's forgotten/underrated. Cherry came out during peak pop chaos. Spice Girls, TLC, Destiny's Child, Britney, and boy bands were everywhere, and labels moved fast. They didn't get enough time to grow, tour, or build a second big hit before the industry shifted focus.
Sit and smile.
Outside Australia, distribution was weak, so the world barely got to meet them. This is Crate Digger Gold. And the next band? Same late 90s pop shine, but with a totally different story. And it proves just how fast the industry could lift you up and drop you. Keep listening.
She was the one, yeah. Baby blue eyes.
Number 7, A Loss for Words, Hollow. Note, A Loss for Words never had one universally confirmed breakout single the way big chart pop bands did, so fans often point to tracks like Hollow from demos/early releases as the emotional centerpiece.
Her hand was grazing down my thigh.
This entry reflects how they were experienced by listeners at the time, not a chart narrative. This one feels like late night honesty. The lights are off, the room is quiet, and you're lying on your bed staring at the ceiling.
Drinks until the last call, stumble down into the night.
It's pop with a soft ache, the kind of song that plays low on the radio when everyone else is asleep. No shouting, no flexing, just feeling sitting in your chest. A Loss for Words sat right on the edge of late 90s pop and alternative pop, the kind of band labels were quietly testing during 1998 to 1999 when pop was huge but changing fast.
Nothing better than the Boston moon falling into the high tide.
They were part of that era where bands recorded demos, EPs, and limited releases, often pushed regionally instead of globally. Lyrically, their songs leaned into confusion, heartbreak, and saying things you don't know how to explain. Everyday emotions, not superstar problems. They didn't dominate charts, but among listeners who found them, the music stuck like a diary page you never throw away.
It was just you.
Fun fact, a lot of people didn't discover A Loss for Words through radio. They found them through late night shows, burned CDs, or word of mouth. For some fans, the band feels like a secret you only shared with one or two friends, which made the connection even stronger. Why it's forgotten/underrated. They came out at the worst possible time, when TRL pop was loud, shiny, and fast, and there wasn't much space for quieter, emotional bands. Without heavy label backing or non-stop promotion, they slipped through the cracks while the industry chased the next big thing. But real heads know this wasn't weak music. It was gentle music in a loud era. This is Crate Digger Gold. And the next band, bigger hooks, bigger push, but an even bigger what could have been story, so keep listening. Number 6, 702, Where My Girls At? This R&B/pop trio from Las Vegas gave us the still bumping jam, Where My Girls At? A friendship anthem that slams as hard today as it did back then? True, this one gets some remembrance, but it's often lumped in with one-hit wonder status when the talent and chemistry deserved bigger legacy placement. This song feels like Friday afternoon freedom. School just ended, phones buzzing, outfits picked, and the group chat saying, "We outside." Picture a late 90s radio blasting from a bedroom stereo, bass warm, smiles wide, and that beat telling you it's time to move. It's confident, playful, and powerful. Music that lets girls take the room without asking. 702 were a Las Vegas R&B/pop girl group, and this song dropped in 1999 on their album 702, released through Motown. Where My Girls At was produced by Missy Elliott and Timbaland, which explains that futuristic bounce that still sounds fresh. The lyrics are simple and strong. Girls claiming space, friendship, fun, and independence. No drama required. Impact-wise, the song was huge. It hit the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100, topped the Hot R&B/hip-hop songs chart, and became a late 90s girls' anthem that still fills dance floors. Fun fact, this track was one of the early moments where Missy Elliott's sound crossed fully into pop radio, helping shape what early 2000s pop and R&B would become. Also, DJS loved it because the beat drops clean, no long wait, straight energy. Why it's forgotten/underrated. 702 get overlooked because they live between eras, right after TLC's peak and right before Destiny's Child took over the world. They didn't have messy drama or loud headlines, just solid songs, and pop history sometimes forgets the groups that simply did their job too well. But real heads know, this song raised confidence levels in every room it played in. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. And the next band, different mood, deeper emotions. Keep listening, because the countdown is about to get personal.
It's been so long since I've seen your face.
Number 5, Together. The hardest part of breaking up is getting back your stuff. This song feels like TRL at full blast. TV on, snacks on the floor, posters on the wall, and everyone laughing while still secretly singing along.
So long since I've been to first base.
It's silly, bright, and catchy on the surface, but it hits like real pop because it sounds like how breakups actually feel when you're young. Awkward, funny, and a little sad.
Feel your kiss, but can I have back my
Picture a late-night MTV countdown where you pretend you're joking, but the chorus stays in your head all week. Together were created in 1999 as a parody boy band for an MTV TV movie called Together. But here's the twist. The music was too good to be a joke.
things before I get really pissed. You had my heart.
The song was released under RCA Records, produced by pop hitmakers including Dennis pop-inspired writers and producers who knew exactly how to craft late 90s hooks.
My soul, my attention, but you walked out my life with my seat.
Lyrically, the hardest part of breaking up flips heartbreak into comedy, arguing over CDs, shirts, and memories instead of tears, and that honesty made it relatable. The song charted on the Billboard Hot 100, got heavy MTV rotation, and turned a fake band into a real pop act with real fans. Fun fact, Together became so popular that MTV had to keep the joke going. They released a real album, toured, and even won a Teen Choice Award. What started as a parody accidentally exposed how manufactured most boy bands already were, and that made people laugh and think at the same time. Why it's forgotten/underrated. They're underrated because people never stopped calling them a joke, even when the songs proved otherwise. Also, when the early 2000s boy band wave crashed, parody acts were the first to be erased from pop history. But if you really listen, Together understood pop better than most serious bands of that era. This is Crate Digger Gold, and the next band, less funny, more emotional, but their story proves 1999 pop wasn't just glossy. It was way deeper than people remember. Number 4, The Get Up Kids, Holiday. This song feels like running fast with a heavy heart. Picture a small town street at night, Headphones on, guitar ringing bright while your chest feels tight, but in a good way, like you're finally letting it out. It's pop melodies wearing emo feelings, shouting softly, I'm hurt, but I'm still moving. The Get Up Kids came out of Kansas City, and Holiday sits on their 1999 album, Something to Write Home About, released on Vagrant Records and produced by Ed Rose. This was the moment emo leaned hard into pop hooks, big choruses, clean melodies, simple words that hit deep. Lyrically, Holiday is about distance, missing someone, and that ache of loving people when life keeps pulling you apart. Impact-wise, this album became a cult classic, shaping the sound for bands that later blew up. Jimmy Eat World, Fall Out Boy, even early 2000s radio emo owes this record a debt. Fun fact, the Get Up Kids didn't chase pop radio on purpose. This sound grew naturally from them trying to write honest songs that felt good to sing live. Holiday became a fan favorite because crowds would scream the words back so loud it felt bigger than the band itself. Why it's forgotten / underrated. They're underrated because they came just before emo went mainstream. When pop punk and emo exploded in the early 2000s, newer bands got the spotlight, while the Get Up Kids became the quiet blueprint everyone copied. They weren't flashy, didn't sell a million singles, but the influence is everywhere if you listen closely. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. And the next band, different sound, same heart, and their story gets even more complicated, so keep listening.
I can't believe the night is gone.
Various 90s pop acts who slipped through the cracks. This one feels like late night radio and almost memories.
Now it's time to
Picture lying on your bed in 1999, lights off, radio low, waiting for your favorite song to come back on, then hearing a band you loved but never heard again.
take you home, girl, as I
These are the songs that lived in your heart, not the history books. Soft pop joy, bittersweet hooks, and voices that felt like friends for one season.
hold your hand and walk you to your door.
By the late 1990s, pop music was moving fast and crowded. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney, Spice Girls, TLC, every label wanted the next superstar, not the slow builders.
Suddenly there's an awkward silence.
In that rush, dozens of talented pop acts released singles between 1997 and 1999 that charted modestly, got radio play, even hit top 40 or top 20 in some countries, but never got long-term backing.
Both of us staring at the floor.
These songs were about everyday life. First love, school drama, friendship, heartbreak, dreaming big, feeling left out. Some were produced by top hit makers of the era, released on major labels, and even used in TV shows, teen movies, or commercials.
'Cause I don't wanna kiss you goodnight, yeah.
But timing, label focus, and market overload worked against them. They didn't fail musically, the system just moved on too fast. Examples people still rediscover today: short-lived UK pop groups, US teen pop bands with one radio smash, European dance pop acts that never crossed markets.
If I
this night is over.
Fun fact, a lot of these forgotten pop songs actually outstream bigger hits today when rediscovered on playlists because nostalgia, listeners connect emotionally, not chart-wise. Some of these artists went on to write hits for other people, work in film/TV music, or quietly build long careers behind the scenes.
I don't wanna have to say goodbye. No.
Why it's forgotten/underrated. They were overshadowed by pop giants who took all the oxygen in the room. Labels dropped acts quickly if the second single didn't explode, and radio playlists had no space for patience. Add the Y2K sound shift from bright pop to edgier R&B, hip-hop, and electronic, and many beautiful pop records just slipped away.
No, don't leave me standing as you should know.
Real heads keep these like secret keys. This is Crate Digger Gold. And the next entry, no tie, no blur. One band, one story, and a moment that should have lasted way longer. Keep listening. Number 2, bonus, Supergrass, Pumping on Your Stereo. Yes, Supergrass had hits, but their 1999 era offerings beyond the well-known ones are criminally under-celebrated. Songs like Pumping on Your Stereo deserved heavier rotation and cultural credit. This song feels like pure sugar rush pop energy, bright, loud, and smiling right in your face. Picture a 1999 Saturday morning, music, TV on, cereal bowl half finished, and this song blasting while you jump around the room like nobody's watching. It's cheeky, fast, and happy, the kind of pop rock that makes life feel easy for 3 minutes. By 1999, Supergrass were already respected in the UK, but this era pushed them straight into mainstream pop territory. Pumping on Your Stereo was released in 1999 as part of their self-titled album Supergrass, produced by the band with John Cornfield and released on Parlophone Records. The lyrics are playful and silly on purpose, about excitement, attraction, and that fizzy feeling when music and youth mix together. Impact-wise, the song reached the UK Top 20, got heavy TV rotation, and became one of those tracks everyone knew, even if they didn't know the band's name. Fun fact, the band famously performed Pumping on Your Stereo on top of the Pops wearing fake mustaches, turning a pop TV moment into instant legend. That performance helped lock the song into late 90s pop memory. Even people who forgot the band still remember that clip. Why it's forgotten/underrated Supergrass fell into a weird space. Too fun for serious rock fans, too guitar heavy for pure pop playlists. When the 2000s arrived, pop split hard. Teen pop went one way, indie went another, and Supergrass got stuck in the middle. Their songs never got bad. The spotlight just moved on. This is Crate Digger Gold. And the next entry, the ultimate forgotten pop moment, a song everybody sang, but almost nobody credits anymore. Keep listening. Number 1, New Radicals, You Get What You Give. I'll crown them again here because the tale of a band with one classic hit enormous potential, and a sudden breakup is pop tragedy at its finest. What they could have become haunts pop lovers because their one song wasn't a fluke, it was destiny in a 2-minute hook.
They got you down on your knees, so polite, we're busy.
This song feels like hope jumping out of the radio and grabbing you by the shoulders. Picture 1999, MTV on in the background, your backpack on the floor, the world feeling confusing but exciting at the same time. And this chorus comes in like, don't give up, you're gonna be okay.
Still saying please.
It's pop music, but with heart, courage, and a little rebellion inside. New Radicals were led by Greg Alexander, and they released just one album, Maybe You've Been Brainwashed Too, on MCA Records in 1998. But the impact really exploded through in 1999. You Get What You Give was written and produced by Greg Alexander with help from Rick Nowels, and it mixed pop, soul, rock, and attitude into one big universal sound. The lyrics are about not letting money, fake fame, or cruel people steal your joy. Basically telling young people, stay kind, stay strong, don't sell your soul. Chart-wise, the song became a global hit. Top 10 in several countries, top 40 in the US, and a radio staple that never really left people's hearts. It's been used again and again in movies, TV shows, commercials, and even political moments because the message still works. Fun fact, New Radicals broke up in 1999, right when the song was everywhere. Greg Alexander walked away from touring and fame on purpose, choosing peace and songwriting over pop star life, something almost no one did back then. Why it's forgotten / underrated. They're underrated because they refuse to play the game. One album, one era, no chasing trends, no forced follow-ups. That made them easy to label as a one-hit wonder, even though the songwriting, message, and influence were way deeper than most bands with 5 albums. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. Remember earlier when I teased that one song on this list is bigger than music? This is that song. Some people say New Radicals quit too early. In interviews, it's been said Greg Alexander felt uncomfortable with the music industry machine. The constant touring, label pressure, image control, and chasing profit over meaning. There are different versions of the story, but one thing is clear. He didn't want his music turned into something fake or empty. At the time, walking away like that was seen as crazy. Labels had power, radio had power. If you didn't keep feeding the system moved on without you. That decision blocked future albums, tours, and momentum, but it also gave the band a kind of mystery and respect that grew over time.
Got a reason to live, can't forget, we only get.
And look what happened. The song never died. It survived generations, trends, and playlists because the message was honest. That's why this tune isn't just music, it's history. And if this list surprised you, go back and listen again, because hidden inside these forgotten pop bands are the songs that quietly shaped everything we hear today.